My parents said they wouldn't pay for my life-saving medical treatment because they needed the money for my brother's education. Luckily my aunt saved me. But I secretly did this, and they came to regret their choice for years to come. I was 15 when I found out my life wasn't worth the price of a college degree. I still remember the way my mom sat across from me at the kitchen table, her hands folded like we were discussing what to have for dinner, not whether I was going to live or die. My dad stood behind her with his arms crossed, silent like usual. They had just gotten off the phone with the insurance company. I knew the treatment wasn't covered. I knew it was going to be expensive. But I also thought I knew, that they had savings. Not a ton but enough. They'd mentioned it more than once. So I asked, "What now?" My mom looked at me with that weirdly calm face she always made when she was about to say something awful. "We're not going to move forward with the treatment." At first I didn't understand. I thought maybe she meant they wanted a second opinion. Or were waiting for more information. I was confused, not scared. Yet. "What do you mean?" I asked. She let out a soft sigh like I was making this harder than it needed to be. "Sweetie, we've talked about it. Your father and I think, if it's meant to be, God will make it work out." I blinked. "What?" Dad finally spoke. "We can't afford to spend everything on this. Caleb's starting university next year. His future, his tuition, his housing, that's all lined up. We can't throw that away." "Throw that away?" I stared at them. I couldn't even breathe for a second. I wasn't naive. I knew they always favored Caleb. He was the golden boy. He got new clothes, summer camps, tutoring, attention. I got leftovers in silence. But I never thought. I never actually believed they'd let me die. "You're choosing college over me?" My voice came out small. My mom looked almost offended. "Don't say it like that. It's not a choice. We're just trusting in God's plan." I sat there, my heart pounding so loud I could barely hear. I wanted to scream. Or cry. Or throw something. But I didn't. Instead I stood up, went to my room and closed the door. I didn't come out for the rest of the night. They didn't knock. That was the moment it hit me. If I wanted to live, I was going to have to do it alone. So I opened my laptop. I started Googling. Can a minor disown their parents for medical neglect? Can I get free healthcare if I'm in foster care? Does juvenile detention include medical treatment? I'm not kidding. For a few minutes I honestly considered committing a crime just bad enough to get me arrested, but not so bad I'd be locked away forever. I figured jail had to have some kind of medical care, right? Sounds ridiculous now. But at the time I was desperate. I found out I could file for emancipation, but it usually required parental consent, or a judge's ruling, which would take time I didn't have. There were shelters,